everybody, yours truly here, and welcome to our home office in the hills of Kalama, Washington. I have an absolutely breathtaking view up here in my home office of the Columbia River. Right across the way over there is Goble, and a little further off to the right up there is Little Jack Falls Road, where I grew up in Rainier, Oregon. There are three reasons for my message today. The first is to get the word out to my friends, family, and contacts here in the local area that Primerica is a very trustworthy financial service company. One of the reasons being is because they are not product driven, but rather needs driven. I'm very well aware of that the needs of one family can be totally different from their neighbors just right down the street. The second reason for my message is to earn your business. We offer accurate, fast quoting systems to shop and compare rates and programs with the best carriers in the industry. I can shop out your auto, home, life insurance, compare IRAs, 401k, and other retirement savings programs. Instead of calling several different companies and meeting at their office, you can shop from your home and save time and money. Third reason for my message is that I'm also expanding operations in Southwest Washington. I'm looking for key people to help me build multiple locations in Longview, Kalama, Battle Ground, and Vancouver. This is truly a great opportunity to build a part-time business that's home-based and based around your hours. It's also a really good way to lower your income tax bill at the end of the year because of the various write-offs that you get by having a home-based business. I started with Primerica back in 2005 when I lived in the Tri-Cities. Then eventually in 2008 the big recession hit, and ever since then the economy has been changed. Basically, it's just incredible how many college kids are faced with incredible amounts of debt. Plus, when they get out of college, they find that they can't find a job, and B, when they do find a job, the amount of pay is actually decreasing. The same thing is happening with middle class, where income levels across the board are literally plummeting. As a result of all this, you're also seeing a huge increase in the need for food stamps, which is at an all-time high right now, basically from people who are working poor. And basically this country is in such huge debt with the infrastructure crumbling and everything. It's just a matter of time before taxes do begin to increase. And that's another real big reason why I got involved, was because basically everybody needs to have a part-time home-based business to lower their income taxes, because taxes are going to do nothing but increase as the years go by. The problem is that we are all caught up in the so-called rat race, making money to pay for the house, the car, the furniture, feed the family, clothe the family. This rat race molds your behavior, and basically through convenience it hijacks your food, your diet, and your health, and it also makes you consume and makes you buy things on credit. There are millions of people who are trapped in debt, and they're unaware of how much they really owe servicing this debt. Once you run your numbers and you understand what your total interest financed is, it makes it a lot easier to change your behavior and change the way that you do things so that you can actually retire one day in dignity. The FNA is basically a snapshot of where you currently are financially. What it does, it looks at your level of income taxes that you're paying through payroll. A lot of people's idea of saving money is by getting a huge income tax return at the end of the year. The challenge with that is that the fastest growing area of identity theft is with the IRS, believe it or not, where people are actually stealing other people's tax returns. Can you imagine counting on or expecting to get a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 tax return just to find out that somebody has stolen it from you? The other thing that we look at with an FNA is the consumer debt, the mortgage debt, and the amount of payments that you're making on your debt. A lot of people are unaware of that there are basic strategies and are better ways of paying off debt that actually pay it off sooner, very similar to Dave Ramsey's snowball effect. The other area that we look at with the FNA is the life insurance area. Most Americans don't even have life insurance, and if they do, it's usually cash value insurance, which is really the wrong type to have. We believe in buying term and investing difference. Term insurance is very inexpensive, and it offers a high face value in case, God forbid, something were to happen to the breadwinners of the family. Their dependents won't be left with the mortgage and with holding the bill. For you people out there that have grandkids, I highly recommend that you have me sit down with your adult children, because let's face it, if something were to happen to your kids, who's going to take care of the grandkids? The answer is you. And if they don't have life insurance, this is going to put a huge strain on your finances. The other area that we look at with an FNA is your auto and your homeowner insurance. I have 50 of the top
carriers for auto and homeowner insurance, and most people that I sit down with, we can usually save on average between $50 a month all the way up to $200-300 a month. The other area that we look at when we sit down with the family to do their F&A is whether they're going to be able to retire on time. And basically what your numbers say will dictate when you're going to retire. And a lot of people don't realize that they will never be on track to retire. And the other thing that's real important to look at is when is the last day that you're going to be debt free. A lot of people are just can't understand that they can't retire with a house payment. You can't retire with a car payment. You can't retire with a huge credit card payment. The other thing the F&A does is it will run out your numbers based on how much you're saving through your 401k. A lot of people that do this find that they're not going to be able to hit their numbers by the time they're 67 or 72. So it might be a really good idea to save extra in the form of a Roth or a regular IRA. Those are all things that I can help you out with. I hope all is well for you and your family. And next year will be my 40th high school reunion, which is totally mind-boggling. To find out more about the programs that I mentioned in this presentation, see my website at www.primerica.com/Dan Caballero, or give me a call or send me an email. I'd love to hear from you.